So good morning, Chase. Welcome to Florida SuperCon here with Open House Studio. How are you feeling about the panel coming up?
I'm feeling pretty excited, I'm pretty nervous, a little bit of both, but nonetheless, I'm just really happy to be here.
So we're going to be talking a lot about voice acting today. What are some of the big things you look forward to discussing personally about voice acting?
Definitely just sort of like cutting just sort of like putting out the thing of just sort of like voice acting is acting, and just sort of like people say, oh, you just go up into a microphone, just do some weird voices and whatnot. And just like, no, there are like a lot of layers to it, and just sort of like talking about that. I mean, I'm not the first guy who's going to say that, but just like, it'd feel nice to actually just like have an audience to just say that to. So I'm really looking forward to that. And of course, just like listening to whatever else my peers have to say.
So Jason, we're here with Florida SuperCon right now. This is our first big panel with a major convention. How are you feeling right now?
Terrified, nervous, and excited all at the same time, honestly.
You know, when we're coming into these kind of panels, there's a lot to discuss, and we're going to be talking about a hot topic, which is voice acting. Knowing that Florida SuperCon, you know, a lot of fans are about the voice actors that they meet. What are some things that you're really, really looking forward to talking about?
I honestly look forward to bringing up just how it is to be an amateur and then get into this out of nowhere. I got lucky and got scouted by you, Nick. So I want to bring that perspective of, yeah, I'm some guy that like, yeah, I want to do this one day, but at the same time, I had no idea how to get into it. So I want to bring that perspective of like still on the outside in.
Okay. And then what are some of the big inspirations coming in to this panel that you want to discuss?
The rest of the cast, you, Chase, Ari, John, of course. Like, all you guys are such big inspirations. You guys do so many projects on your own. And it's awesome to see that because it motivates me to do more projects.
So Ari, so you're coming in here to Florida SuperCon, and this is going to be your first panel. How are you feeling about this first panel coming up?
Excited.
Excited is a big word. There's a lot of nerves coming into this. A lot of us who have been doing this for a little while now, I know you're just starting to get into the voice acting world. What are some things you're looking forward to in this panel?
Interacting with some of the people and kind of exploring like what other people, tips and advice, and maybe give some tips on some of the things I've done as well, if my own works.
Okay. Now, I see your cosplay as Weiss. Awesome cosplay, by the way. So, I know you're into cosplaying, and we don't do a whole lot of cosplaying, but so this is actually a huge opportunity for you to discuss a little about cosplaying. So, what got you into it?
I was 13, and I started watching Teen Titans.
Nice.
And I fell in love with the character Tara, cosplayed her, and then I kept cosplaying more characters until I got on Instagram, I got on the internet, and I started seeing more and more people into this, and I realized that I didn't have to be so embarrassed about it. So I started posting pictures of my cosplay, and I have a few people that I look up to that kind of really inspire me, and so I'm working up to being as good as them, hopefully.
Well, I think this is a big start for you, especially coming into this panel. This is a good time to get some experience, so we're definitely excited to have you. We know you're part of our AOT project as one of the extras, so what has the experience been like for you? Or what can you tell us about what the project's been like or seeing so far?
Fun. Very fun, even though it hasn't come out as much. I haven't seen as much. I've seen a few clips. I'm pretty sure I voice a few that die, but I enjoy doing voices that are desperate. I'm good at voices that are desperate. I'm also hoping to audition for the role for Isabel once that comes into play.
Today is a big day for everyone here at my studio as we're here at Florida SuperCon. We're super excited to be hosting a major panel here and one of the few and many to come. We have a lot of big things coming from our studio. Of course, we have Attack on Titan Redub, which is a big hotspot that we've been talking about. As I bring a couple of guests for this panel today, we want to show you and talk about some of the importance about voice acting. That can only be addressed by hitting the hot spots that are a daily topic within our lives. Voice acting is just about using our voice. It's about empowering others and empowering ourselves. So for today's panel, we're excited to bring you some information and guidelines of how you can empower yourself as not only as a person, but as a voice actor and to help others. So for those who are watching this video, if you go to our Facebook page, we're currently doing a fundraiser for the Autism Foundation. We hope that you can donate and support our cause. That has been our biggest philanthropy since the beginning of our entire production. Till then, we thank you for everything and all the support and love that you guys have been doing over the time. And we look forward to seeing all the great content we have to release. Until then, we hope you enjoy all the things Open House Studio has to offer. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.